A very good evening to you, and thanks for joining us this evening, Friday the 4th of June 2021. I am Kama Onyuchi, and this is Obinwannem News Analysis Hour. In this program, I get to bring you the latest headlines and news in Nigeria and all around the globe. Thanks for staying with us. We'll start with the first headline for the day. NYSC director says corps members can be mobilized for war. NYSC director says corps members can be mobilized for war. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps NYSC, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, said corps members could be trained to serve as security forces as an alternative in war cases. The Director General of the NYSC made this known during a daily program on Channels TV, Sunrise, while reacting to the move to scrap the NYSC scheme. We know that NYSC is a scheme that has remained compulsory for all Nigerians who graduate before the age of 30. The NYSC boss informs the public that corps members are on reserve. He maintains that they are part of the national defense policy of the country. To this extent, they can be mobilized for war because they are educated, knowledgeable, and can be trained. The DG of the NYSC explained further that corps members are molded within the short 3 weeks in the orientation camps. He described them as soldiers. He also talked about the security of corps members, that the NYSC was concerned about their safety, and that was why they have been advised not to move around at night. The NYSC boss also maintained that the issue of security in the country was not enough reason to scrap the scheme. We'll recall that there has been calls for the discontinuation of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria Alteration Bill 2020, which is seeking to repeal the NYSC Act, has been billed for the second reading in the House of Rep. Incessant killing of innocent corps members in some parts of the country due to banditry, religious extremism, and ethnic violence. Incessant kidnapping of innocent corps members across the country are some of the reasons stated why the scheme should be scrapped. But the NYSC boss insisted that it's not enough reason to scrap the scheme, adding that till date, 75% of the corps members were still serving in rural areas across the country. He, however, proposed the National Youth Trust Fund, through which they could be given to corps members to start businesses after completing the mandatory program. The purpose of the NYSC scheme, is primarily to inculcate in Nigeria The purpose of the scheme is primarily to inculcate in Nigeria youth the spirit of selfless service to the community and to emphasize the spirit of oneness irrespective of cultural or social background. The NYSC is a purpose-driven scheme, if you ask me, which has impacted knowledge and skills on Nigeria youth. We move on to the next headline. Imo PDP demands Governor Uzodinma's resignation amid streaks of uprising. Imo PDP demands Governor Uzodinma's resignation amid streaks of uprising. We know that there have been a lot of things happening in Imo recently, following the spikes of insecurity which has led to the loss of lives and properties in Imo State. The People Democratic Party (PDP) Imo chapter has called on Governor Hope Uzodinma to tender his letter of resignation as a matter of urgency. This was revealed by the state chairman of the party, Mr. Charles Ugu, during a news briefing in Owerri. The PDP Imo chapter is calling for the resignation of the governor due to his inability to protect the lives and properties of Imo, which is his responsibility. To the PDP, it is evident that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) lack the capacity to guarantee safety and security of lives and properties of Imo people. The party finds it worrisome that innocent civilians and security personnel are killed on a daily basis in the state, a state which has been known for its peaceful nature. Yes, Imo State is a state that has been known for its peaceful nature. It is calm and very peaceful, and a lot of people go there to relax. But it has been something different for some time now. The PDP chairman also talks about the climax of the whole issue, which is the gruesome murder of Ahmed Gulak, a former member of PDP and aide to President Goodluck Jonathan. The PDP Imo chapter had charged the governor to give account for the lives of innocent security agents and other residents that were killed in the conflict. Indeed, Imo State has been a very peaceful state, but the reverse is the case now, with too many things happening, too many things going wrong, killing of people, both important personalities and those who are not even known. It's really sad. We go to the third headline for this evening. Military set to launch major operations in Southeast over insecurity. Military set to launch major operations in Southeast over insecurity. Due to constant killings of security personnel and destruction of public facilities, reports have been revealed that there are plans to launch a major offensive in the Southeast. According to reports disclosed by the Cable, President Muhammadu Buhari has given the security agencies the marching order to curtail what many Nigerians fear could lead to anarchy. A security operative told the Cable that the indigenous people of Biafra has recruited over 50,000 foot soldiers, as it were, into its Eastern Security Network, the ESN, and stockpiled arms, most of which were stolen from police armory during the EndSARS protests. The security operative further said IPOB have been bringing in arms through Cameroon in partnership with the Ambazonian Governing Council, the separatist movement in southern Cameroon. IPOB sends out 2,000 men and women to Cameroon for training on weapon handling every week. Another top security officer said IPOB has stockpiled bottle bombs, locally made explosive devices, pump-action rifles, as well as swords. However, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has denied being violent in its quest for a sovereign state of Biafra. It was also gathered that Nigeria is expecting delivery of some military equipment, including fighting jets from the US, this month. Police operations have also been rejigged in the southeast ahead of the offensive, with 3 deputy commissioners of police and squadrons of anti-riot police being deployed in the state. We recall that President Muhammadu Buhari had warned that whoever wants the destruction of the system will soon have the shock of their lives. Quickly, we move to the last headline for the evening. Northern traders suspend supply of onions to Southeast. Northern traders suspend supply of onions to Southeast. The state of insecurity in the southeast has made the Onion Producers and Marketers Association of Nigeria, UPMAN, decide to stop supplying onions to the region. This was announced by the national president of UPMAN, Aliyu Issa. The decision was predicted on the recent kidnapping of two of its members' truck by gunmen. The truck were allegedly seized and looted by thugs in Imo State. Hence, the decision to stop supplying onions to the southeast. Aside the looting, farmers and traders in Sokoto State also claimed they had lost 2.4 billion worth of onions as a result of fire outbreak. Umaru Aliyu Gidon Fadana, a victim of the fire outbreak, narrated that the fire broke out near Yandoye market called Ramin Kira, which began around 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Umaru Aliyu said he lost 60 bags of onion and he knows others who had lost over 100 bags. He emphasized that the matter could lead to scarcity of the commodity in the country. A painful incident indeed to the farmers and traders at this point in time when people are struggling to survive. I pray they recover from this huge loss. It's really a great loss for them. This also to an extent will affect you and I, the buyers of onion, which is a very necessary ingredient for cooking, because the price of onions might escalate in the market. And this brings us to the end of the program. You've been listening to Obinwannem News Analysis Hour that comes to you every evening. The news report is coming from Ijoma Njoku, Obinwannem reporter. I remain Mwakama Onyinyechi. Do enjoy the rest of your day.